Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Welcome back to a brand new FIFA 20 career mode series here. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail, I am starting it off with Roma, and the first couple of clips here is just the introduction, you know, the player customization, the whole introduction to the club and whatnot. And I decided to choose Roma because, well, Roma is a really good team in Italy, we all know that, but they are not the best team in Italy. And what I'm planning to do here is make Roma one of the best teams in Italy, if not the world. And hopefully in a few seasons we can accomplish that goal. And as you can see here in the team, this is the possible strongest side I could make using the Roma players that we have and some of the people that I like personally. And we have a really good team, to be honest. We got quite a bit of good squad depth too. Not too many players on the reserves, which is, you know, most teams have more players on the reserves other than Roma. Roma don't have that many. But I'm looking to bring in a couple of youngsters, a couple of people to help out the squad depth. I'm looking to bring in one striker, one midfielder, and one defender, possibly, and I've had my eyes on one striker for a while before I started making this series. And as you can see, here are my transfer targets. You guys saw the transfer budget earlier. Let me know in the comment section below who you guys want me to sign and what players you want to see at Roma, who you want to see starting, this and that. I'll make it happen. I'll take your guys' suggestion, and it could be a fun little career mode series for everybody to be involved. I want to involve you guys. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it that way more. But straight away, we go in for a striker. We have Kalinic on the bench on loan, 79 rated, 31 years old. I'm not too keen on Kalinic, to be honest. He's not the best player. He'd be good for like coming off the bench and whatnot, but I want like a more of an impact striker, and I think Divock Origi here would be that type of player, and hopefully in a season or two he will break through into the first team. And I think Divock Origi is the perfect addition to be a backup to Edin Dzeko, who is I believe 32 or 33 years of age. So you know he's getting there. He's getting close to the age of retirement, but hopefully Edin Dzeko could still do it this season. And who knows? Maybe Divock Origi will take his place come next season or towards the end of this season. But we'll just have to wait and see. And as you can see, he gets the legendary number 10 that Totti had for all these years, and hopefully, you know, Origi can keep it going, keep the number 10 legacy going for Roma. And here you can see we got a few transfer offers for our players, but I'm not planning on selling any of these Roma players because the players that we have on the first team they're good, and I don't think we have enough in the budget to be replacing players here and there, and because they won't go for a lot. And you know, I'm trying to save the budget for players that you guys want to sign, and you know, of course, a midfielder and a defender that I want to bring in to help the squad depth or even the first team. And as you can see here, I found somebody in the free agents list, this Iceland player who didn't look too bad, to be honest. So I offered him a contract here, and you'll wait to see what his actual overall is. I didn't wait to scout him. I just sort of went in for him. And this was his wage and signing bonus. I decided to go for it because why not? He looked pretty good. And as you can see here in the next clip, you know, that was that was sort of a bad signing, honestly. 69 rated at 31 years old. He's just gonna be there basically in the squad. He's just gonna be there in the squad. But I mean, hey, if we get injuries, this and that, cup games, he'll be there hopefully, I guess. And yeah, he just adds to the squad depth that we have here at Roma, which is not too much, but you know, he's just there, I guess. So yeah, that's for that Iceland player. And as you can see here, we get the press conference for before the first game of the Serie A season, which is against Genoa. And I found a funny question here saying that is he gonna get his debut? And I'm like, there is so much more better players than this guy in Roma, and we just have a phenomenal midfield with including Zaniolo, who is really young, and I'm hoping to grow him to be one of the next best Italian players for our Roma side. He has the potential to be one of the best players in the world too, so hopefully he can develop into that. But Yeah, as you can see, the first game and the only game of today's episode is against Genoa here at home to start off this season. So, sort of a tough fixture this. Genoa do have a couple of good players on their side, and as you can see, they do get the first chance 6 minutes in, as the ball comes here to Favilli, crosses it in, and our new signing in real life, Roma signing, Paul Lopez, makes a really good save. That's a really good signing, by the way. Paul Lopez is a really good keeper. But here we get our first chance of the match. It comes to Edin Dzeko in the 20th minute after the goalkeeper punches it out. He gets an open net, Dzeko, and he volleys it into the back of the net to give us the early lead here. So Edin Dzeko scores our first goal of this series, of this career mode. And yeah, I started Dzeko. I play a 4-3-3, obviously you saw at the start of the video. And I left Divock Origi on the bench because Dzeko is still our first main striker. He's 83 rated, a couple of 4 ratings higher than Origi. So he 4 or 5 I think ratings higher than Origi. So he keeps the place in the first team to start it off. So we'll just have to see what type of impact Origi makes, and take a look at this from our young and up-and-coming superstar Zaniolo with a rocket of a volley into the top right corner. Can we get a replay of this? This was a phenomenal strike by the 20-year-old, 19-year-old? I'm not too sure. I know he's really young though. He's a great superstar, and as you can see, what a volley this is, and what a good cinematic replay we have here of all the angles. And he makes it 2-0 early on in the 30th minute, and into right before the second half starts, right before the first half ends, Genoa have a good chance here to get a goal back, and Paul Lopez comes out here, he stands tall, and he makes a really good save, so denying Genoa a chance at making a comeback here. They came really close though in the 60th minute. The number 28 for them came really close, but sadly their shot goes just off and out for a goal kick. And as you can see, the debut man Divock Origi comes in 65 minutes in to make his debut for Roma here, and Roma will get a really good chance. Sorry, Genoa will get a really good chance here. It comes to Sanabria. They played around him, to be honest. He's the main man of this attack, of this team. The ball comes back to Sanabria, and as you can see, he takes a shot and he scores from it. And that was a little bit frustrating because I felt like, you know, we defended that pretty well. Unfortunately, at the end though, we left a really big gap in the defense. I don't know how that ended up happening. Kolarov almost, as you can see here, came back and made a good defensive block. But that was a super tight angle from the shot he took. So what a strike from Sanabria, beating Paul Lopez. Unfortunately, I felt like he could have made a save, but he's been playing good. I guess he'll allow that one goal. Unfortunate for him, though, he couldn't keep the clean sheet. But he does get probably the game-winning save here in the 88th minute, denying their equalizer. And Divock Origi would have a good chance here to get his debut goal to seal the win. Will he get the debut goal? Unfortunately not, because the goalkeeper makes a really good save. In the end, it doesn't matter. Edin Dzeko gets the goal here. Man of the match performance by him, and we go ahead and win the first game of the Serie A campaign 2-1 here. And the last few things you'll see here is our Europa League group stage. We have a really good group, easy group. So we're going to be looking to win the competition. And tell me guys down below who you want me to sign. It could be anybody on loan, first team, anything. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this first episode. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are new, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And I will see you guys in another episode really soon.